Okay, happy whatever day of the week it is, guys. Happy Saturday. There we go. Welcome to today's live stream. For anyone who's new, my name is TJ and I stream VATSIM adventures on YouTube. Today we're flying the Airbus A380 for X-Planes. So this one is the Peter Hager model, and although it's nowhere near study level, it's still probably the best A380 for any flight sim. The plane was very kindly donated by one of my viewers. Whether or not you want to spend £40 on it is entirely up to you. So welcome to Ian, Mindblocks, Layla and Matt. Good to see you here, guys. Okay, so we're at Heathrow. We're flying to Poland, guys. It's probably time to jump inside and fly a plane. So here we go, nice weather outside. Get our batteries on there, guys. Get our external power going on. Get the APU master and the APU started. There we go. We'll just go down here. So there is Matt in his Ryanair, who's also flying to Poland today. I can't pronounce that airport at all, but it's somewhere in the south of Poland, I think. Sounds a little low. Give me 2 seconds. Let me take a look. So microphone looks okay. I'll just move this up or down a little bit, move it up a little bit, and that should hopefully take care of it. Does that sound better? There we go. Okay, so here we are, guys. Matt has had a sleepless night after playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I think he had a good time. Okay, APU is available, guys. So we'll pop down to our radio. We're going to check for any ATC. There is no ATC online. So we'll just go over to VHF on our radio panel here, and we'll see that it's tuned. Hey DJ Bamba, hello. We'll see it's tuned to Unicom. We don't really need to worry about clearance, guys. Original voice, you sound kind of depressed. Sorry, man. I do not mean to sound depressed. It's just a rainy day. Okay, so anti-ice is going on here, guys. Lights as we need them. So strobes, beacon, we'll go nav lights. There we go. That should do us just fine. Also, I want to turn up our panel lights on here. There we go. Okay, we'll set our barometers, guys. These are actually correct. That is the correct pressure today. So we'll pop down here, and I'm just going to move this up, actually. There we go. To our squawk panel. So that's our squawk number. Hello, Venkatesh. Welcome, sir. This is our squawk number, guys. There we go. And we'll just turn that over to TARE. Cool. We'll pop over here. What do we want? We want seatbelts, which works like that. And no smoking, which works like that. Lovely. Okay, so we can pop down to the FMC, guys. We'll go to init. We'll go to select route. And we'll just wait for the menu to pop up, so we can pick our route out of Heathrow today. Here we go. This is where we're going. So we loaded in our co-route into there. Lovely. So cruising flight level today, guys, is 370. 370. There we go. So just get that into here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 370. X-Plane still does that thing where it just won't let go of your mouse click. Cost index today is going to be 85. Need to click that very slowly. More videos than subs. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, YouTube decided it hated me. See how annoying this X-Plane mouse click thing is. YouTube decided it hated me because I went back to streaming once a week. So yeah. So there was that period where we weren't really gaining any subs. Anyway, so let's pop down to our nav radios here, guys. The ILS that we want in Poland is 110.300. The way you would the way you would tune it is by using sort of the arrows here on the left and right, and then you'd use that button there to switch the frequencies over. Okay, back to the FMC guys. We'll go perf page, we'll go takeoff. So the V speeds today should be 141 for V1, 78941. VR should be 167. Click spots in this plane are a little bit dodgy. Can you do song requests from Nightbot? Not at the moment, it's just one playlist, man. V2 should be 177 today, 567, lovely. Flex, we'll go 53 plus 53 today. 1, 2, 3, lovely. Flaps are going to be 2 guys. Flaps 2, there we are. Transition altitude here is 5,000 feet. 789 5000. Lovely. Okay, we'll do the same on our descent page. We're going to set our transition altitude to flight level 50, 5,000 feet. And on the approach page here, guys, we've also done the same thing. So we need to set our radio minimums on this page. So we need to set these to click spot. These are just so sensitive. Set this to about 150 feet. Lovely. Okay, there we go. Hello, Nick Mole. Welcome, sir. Okay, go around. I want to set this one to 10 feet. And we want to set these ones to 1,500 feet here. 15, 14, 15, 70, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Lovely. Yeah, I got all the ground charts, and Matt sent me an A380 manual, all that kind of thing, so that's all good. Okay, so what do we want? Do we want on these? Do we want VORD on? Yes, we do. Cool. Do we want airport on? Yes, we do. VOR1 is on. Weather is on. Traffic is on. We don't need waypoints, and we don't need NDB turned on here. ATC, there is none online. So takeoff trim should be fine. Okay, so it's time to pushback here, guys. Better pushback doesn't work with this specific model of the A380. It works with some of them, but it doesn't work with this specific model. So we're going to use the standard X-plane pushback. We will want to push back. We're going from 27 left, so we want to push back to the right here, guys. So there we go. We'll just pop the parking brake off here, and we'll go flight ground handling. We'll want to push back to the right.
Okay, I'll send the push cart.
There we go. You see that texture tweak? Yeah, I've also got on the other screens, I've got like a checklist. The start checklist is on there, so I'll show you guys. That once we get into the air. Yeah, there is. It's Tom's aircraft, not a texture. Sorry, not Peter's aircraft anymore. Okay, so our little pushback thing should start in a minute. Textures are depressing. There's nothing wrong with the. There is literally nothing wrong with the textures here, guys. Okay, hopefully she'll push me back right. It's in turn right, not face right. Let's see if she turns the right direction here, guys. Yeah, this looks promising. Okay, cool, there we go. So we're pushing back to the right at Heathrow Airport. It's a very busy airport here, guys. You can see, oh, that's Matt. That's Matt's Ryanair. Right there, guys. Discord voice. Yeah, sure. Give me. I'll have to start Chrome. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get into the air, and we'll sort it out, man. Not a problem. So here we go. Pushing back here, guys. Just want to make sure this works before we start our engines, instead of doing it during our pushback like we do with better pushback. So these are sort of the BA stands at Heathrow Airport here. So there we go. She's a fine looking machine, the A380, especially in these colours. There we go.
You paid the fuel bill, right?
Yes. Okay. Parking brake can go back on. Lovely. Okay. So guys, what we need to do with the engines here is we need to take this over to ignition, and we can pretty much start them all at once. So 4, 1, 3 and 2, and our engine should come up. Just wait for them all to be available here. There we go. So everything's good here. APU is all good, guys. Engine ignition is at start. There we go. Let's try and start 4. Yeah, the pushback is very, very robotic and silly indeed. Very silly indeed. Where is my engine start here, guys? Wow. APU is definitely on and available. Flaps, yeah, flaps will be set. Air India doesn't have enough to do it, but you can expect it from Jet Airways. Exactly right. Okay, that's all on. This is all good. Engine should just start now. Engine start. Lovely. 4. Jet Air are going bankrupt as well, huh? Cool. Come on. Stupid plane. What are you doing? Why are you not turning? Definitely got our APU on, guys. Definitely have the APU on. Okay, we'll just restart the APU. For some reason. Decide that it doesn't fancy starting, who knows. There we go, APU started. Just wait for that to come up and be available again. Okay, cool. APU bleed needs to be on, guys. APU bleed needs to be on. 4, 1, 3, and 2. There we are. Lovely. Engine is set to ignition. There we go. So APU is available. APU bleed is on. There we go. Engines are coming alive, guys. We are all good, so we'll let these engines start up here. Matt's ready to go. We are almost ready to go, just starting the engines. Here we go. Just got to make sure that APU bleed is on, guys, when you start your APU. Otherwise your engines won't start. So there we go. These are all coming up nicely. You can see the... you can see it rising there. I'm glad your exam was easy, Mr. Mindblocks. And yeah, I'm sure you will surely pass. Okay, guys, we've got 4 engines started on our A380 here. You don't need to, you can start them all at once. You don't need to start them. You don't need to start them separately. Okay, cool. So we can get our engine start to normal here, guys. Turn the APU bleed off now. We can turn our engine bleeds on and turn our packs on as well. And the APU can go off. That's it. Lovely. Okay, so now we need our cruising altitude into our control panel here, guys. Matt's off and taxiing. Cruising altitude today is 37,000 feet. 37,000. Cool. Got our flight director on. Can you do a right wing view? Yeah, we'll do one once we're in the air. Airspeed guides needs to go over to managed, and heading is also on managed mode. Lovely. Okay, so let's get ourselves over to the runway, guys. We want 27 left, so it's quite a long wait. But here we go. We'll get our park brake off. There we are. Get our maps up. And here we go. Oh yeah, it's got a little slide out keyboard thing. which I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, so here we are. What do we want to take? Might as well go all the way over to Alpha here. You'll be back. Your phone is very laggy. Okay, man, I will see you soon. There we go. Take this over left here. There we are. The turning sounds on this plane are a little bit dodgy. You have to turn like really, really gently. But there we go. Let's get ourselves... Matt's got to give way to me, right? I think. Come on, Matt. Don't do this. It's fine. Matt's pulling out in front of me. It's all good. It's all good. Here he goes. Amazing. We'll just follow him. We'll follow him over to the runway, guys. We just like sit up his tailgate. Here we go. So there we are. We're following Mr. Matt over to the runway, guys. I think there's somebody already lined up on 27, so we'll have to leave behind. There. So there we go. That is how you start the A380, guys. Remember to turn your APU bleeds on before you try and start your engine. Okay, so flight time today should be just over 2 hours, guys. And yeah, we should hopefully just get on the ILS for runway 27 in Poland. The weather looks quite stormy. It's stormy here and it's stormy in Poland, so that should be quite interesting. As we finish our
on
flight
taxiway,
today.
on taxiway.
10-mile distance from each aircraft. Well, sort of. See how much room we want to give him, eh? See how much room we want to give him here. And there we go. It's fine, we're just following Mr. Matt here, guys. It's all good. Okay, what I'll do is on our FMC here, just get it over to takeoff page so we're looking at the right page for the right part of our flight. There we go. Okay, turning right here. We turning right here? Let's turn right here. Cool. Okay, fine. There we are. I'm going to go further down, I think. Going to go to the next hold. Then we'll turn onto the runway to be past Mr. Matt there. Okay, so Matt is taking off right there. Cool, so we'll see if we can see his takeoff as we wait at this hold here, guys. That was the drift from Ryanair. This plane has a ridiculously large turning circle, guys. So I'm just going to get it straight at the hold here. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can see Matt take off. There we are. Let's get a nice view. There we are, lovely. So we'll see Matt's departure. Tell the traffic what we're doing too. And there he goes. Okay, so let's race Mr. Matt to Poland, guys. Gonna set our flaps here, guys. Going to arm.
Approaching 27 left.
Turning sounds like the person banging the airframe of the aircraft with a sledgehammer. Yes, it does. Yeah. How come you fly computer inside cockpit? What do you mean?
On runway
Okay,
27 left.
Our spoilers as well, guys. They should be armed here. Okay, so I think we're lined up. So we'll set flex here, guys. And here we go, away from Heathrow in the rain, hopefully into much, much sunnier skies. The wind doesn't seem too bad, it's pretty much a headwind, so that's cool.
V1.
Lovely, V1. Oh, how comes my name is on the
altimeter setting, altimeter setting, altimeter setting,
Gear up,
altimeter
guys.
setting, altimeter 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 setting.
dash. Right. Lovely. So lever down to climb now. Lovely. When it asks us to. Cool, flaps are clean, guys, and auto brake can go over to high. See how bad the click spots are. There we go, auto brake's over to high. And there we are, guys, we are on our nav path out of Heathrow Airport here today. There we go, you see it right there. Lovely. Yeah, altimeter setting, altimeter setting. She's never done that before. Okay, so there we go, you can see the FMC just down here has gone over to climb mode, guys. It's got an altitude constraint in the plan, so we'll just stick to that. We're heading sort of south now. Made a left turn. We are heading south. And there we go, guys. So let's take a look off the wings here, guys. Now the autopilot is taking care of everything here. Okay, here we are, guys. Here we are cruising out of Heathrow. Matt is at, 10,000 feet already. Nice, nice. So Matt's taken a slightly different departure to us, but we are racing him. Racing him to Poland, guys. Sure, we're meant to be turning. There we are. So we'll make that left turn there. So that's how you use the direct to function on this plane, guys. I think it's because we were flying like away from our waypoint initially when we took off, so it maybe didn't pick up. But we had to turn left. But there we go. It's all good. It's all good, guys. Turning left here now. going to fly out direct to, yeah, exactly, they turn and climb very slowly. Yeah, so it just didn't like that departure there. Okay, but anyway, we are heading direct to the waypoint at the end of our departure now, so it shouldn't be a problem. Climbing up to 28,000 feet for Maze. Oh, Parazo, yes, you changed your name. Cool, man, no worries. Good to see you here. So we'll get that back over to Perth. There we are. We are way above the transition altitude now, so we can set these back to standard. There we are, lovely. Okay, here's our climb, guys. There we go, so we're nice on our nav path now. Heading out towards our next waypoint, and we are heading east. So we turn left through south, now we're heading east out towards Poland, guys. If you don't mind, can I join the Discord voice chat? Yeah, I'd have to open Discord, man, and I need Chrome open. Honestly, I think while like the sim is running, I'd rather not open Discord, just in case it crashes it or whatever. But just drop something in text, man, if you want to say hello. There we go. So we are well above the clouds, guys. The skies are a lot bluer. So there we go. It's a quick demo of startup, takeoff, and sort of direct 2 on the FMC there. So like I say, the plane is not perfect, but it is the best A380 you'll find. You can pretty much follow your normal procedures. Like I say, it's up to you whether or not you think it's worth the money, guys. So there we go. So now we are climbing our way over to 37,000 feet and over to Poland. So how's your flight going, Mr. Cobalt? We are at, what was it? We are at 12,000 now. Cool, lovely. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys the keyboard here. So this pops out and it controls this screen down here. I've also got sort of a checklist, start checklist on the screens down here that I've put on, which I kind of like. The microphone volume is what it's always been, but I'll turn the sim down a bit, no worries. There we go, should be a little bit better, guys. It's always hard to tell. But hopefully that sounds a little bit better for you. These loud engines on this big plane. There we go. It looks alright. It's quite a nice looking, it's a nice looking aircraft, the A380. Look at that. As we climb over, it looks fine on arch. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it. So yeah, it's an easy plane to fly. It's a fun plane to fly, and obviously, you know, you can kind of follow the normal procedures that you would in an A380. So, you know, it does the job. It does the job, and it's nice. You know, it's an iconic plane. It's an iconic plane to fly. here we are, just leaving the east coast of the UK now, guys. Ooh, fair enough. Fair enough. Already started fogging the scratch cards on board your Ryanair. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, don't be too savage about the plane, Arnage. The PVR's a bit weird because you can only kind of see it from, you can only like see it at an angle. Just take a screenshot there, that's quite nice. Yeah, you can only see the reflections at an angle. It tends to look a little bit plasticky on the left and right, views. But you know, it's a decent enough model. It really is a decent enough model. Lightbot doesn't like too many caps. That works, there's always Nightbot. Exactly. Okay, let's pop back in as we make a right turn here. You sent me a friend request in Discord, cool, I'll pick it up. It's a picture from Matt on Discord as well. Cool. He's already left the coast. Nice. Nice. Ah, there it is. Friend request. Yeah, sure. There we go. Cool. Thanks. Okay, there we are, climbing 23,000 feet at the moment, guys, on our way up. Nightbot doesn't like caps. I want people to DM him to test, so I'll do that. Who is Red Arrows? Someone on VATSIM is Red Arrows. Cool, that's just past 30,000 feet. Venkatesh, I'm not on voice Discord at the moment, man. It's just on my phone. I haven't got it hooked up to my headset, so we'll do. I'll jump into the voice chat next stream, man. I'll jump into the voice chat next stream. Yeah. It's been 40 into the stream that only seems like 5. Cool, man. Well, I'm glad it's going fairly quickly. It is, yeah. 36 minutes in, isn't it? Cool. We are just clearing. I think we've just cleared the coast of the UK. Almost, exactly. Time flies when you're flying planes. It's all good. It's not like the longest startup process in this plane. I wasted a little bit of time remembering that I hadn't turned my APU bleed on, but apart from that. It was a long taxi as well, following Matt out of the stand at Heathrow. So it's okay, guys, we've only got about 800 miles to go. We'll be in Poland in no time. I do like the nice wing view here. I do like this plane, I really do like this plane. You know, the Super Jumbo it's a very iconic plane, and this is not a bad version of it. Not worth the asking price, but not a bad version of it in any way at all, guys. The back hurts a lot. You're sitting on Matt's Ryanair plane. That's your that's your problem. Should have taken a seat on the A380. Don't know what to do. Just sit down, take it easy, man. Okay, so we haven't got a cabin on this plane. There's no cabin behind us, but we do obviously have a full flight deck here. Which is pretty cool. The model's not bad. I think it's Works by Ramses for flight factor guys, so the model's not bad. But there we go, we've got two seats for the our pilots here. And we've got a little jump seat there. It's a fairly wide flight deck. Another little jump seat back there. Not a bad flight deck at all. You've got sky interior. Sky seating in the older cabin. Cool. Yeah, it is an old cabin on the 737 on X-Plane, isn't it? There's always a seat for you then, Katish. Always a seat for you, sir. So here we are, guys. Just ticking off the waypoints as we go along here. Cool. Reserve a seat. Yeah, you can. You're welcome to take a seat on here. So there we are. You can see it's stepping up through the altitudes in our flight plan, which is pretty cool. And for you, there's a seat for everybody. I mean, it's a big plane. It's like 800 seats on this plane, and we are never going to get 800 viewers. So there's loads of room. Loads of room. It's all good. It's all good, man. So we're still in our climb mode here. I quite like this view. It's quite a nice view right there. Booked a seat in business class, but you got a free upgrade to first. Yes, you did. Exactly. See, generally like first class is for donators, man. It's for Matt, Layla, Rensemiddel, ANDREI. But yeah, sure. Let you have a free upgrade, why not? Plenty of room on this plane, guys. Plenty of room on this plane. One seat left and you reserved it. Exactly. So there we are. This is our flight deck. Let's. All you had to do was say you know the pilot. Let's pop out to the wings here, guys. We are way above those clouds right now. Matt has 189 seats open, any takers. Not on the Ryanair plane, man. Not on the Ryanair plane. You can keep those seats. You can definitely keep those seats. 16 seats in first class. Well, there we go. We don't have 16 donators yet, so there's loads of room, guys. Loads of room. Only people who don't care about their backs can sit in your plane, yeah. It's true. So the model of this plane is, it's quite high polygon, quite smooth. It seems to run okay, like there's not really any frame rate problems. I think when it was originally released, it probably ran a little bit slowly because of the amount of detail. Well, it's not that detailed, but it is high polygon. So. Go. We are eating up the miles here, guys. Eating up the miles. Who is Poison One? What kind of call sign is that? Someone pretending to be Air Force One? Oh dear. Of course they are. Should we tell him to go around? If he's on final, there's someone on the runway. The guy on the runway has the priority, right? You like the hard seats on the newer planes? No one likes hard seats. Tell him to go around. He'll love me. Next stream. Next week. Next stream is next week. Here we are. Reached our cruising altitude now, guys. I don't know what day next week, but I will schedule it on YouTube. I'll try and do more than one next week. Try and do more than one stream next week as well, guys. You could just tell Air Force One to go around. Yeah, I could. Why not? Okay, altitude cruise on our PFD, guys. So what we need to do is we need to set our final altitude on our MCP here. Which will be... See, the click spots are so bad, you just have to be careful not to hit the descent button. It's going to be 3,000, guys. Aviation is amazing. In India, it would take 2 hours to go from Mumbai to Chennai. In other countries, it takes 2 hours to go over 700 miles. Have I been in first class? Not on a plane, no. Only on trains. Only on trains. Seatbelts off. There we go, guys. Okay, so cool things here about the plane. Click the video button, guys. Click the video button. We have a little, not really sure what view this is, but we have some kind of view from the plane here, from the tail of the plane. Back in 20. Okay, cool. Enjoy your trip to Audi, Matt. There we go. Yeah, we've got our view from the tail camera here, which is cool. Been in business class, but it was a domestic flight. Okay, cool. And there we go. I do like the video screen down there, guys. I'll leave that on. Okay, so that's us until top of descent, guys. We're looking pretty good until top of descent now. Everything is set. Gonna pop that out a little bit there. Cool. So we can now see 80 miles ahead of us. And there we are. So yeah, things to play with in this plane. You've got your taxi camera there, your tail camera. You've got your slide-out keyboard here for your checklists, which I've customized down there. Lots of cool things. So there we go. Let's take in that outside view, guys. Quite nice. Good flyby. In front of you it's cloudy, but on the screen it's clear. Yeah, it just kind of loads the terrain, I think, on the taxi camera. It doesn't load the clouds. So I do have photo scenery for a lot of this, but we might hit the odd bit where we've got standard scenery here, guys. But it's I think it's mostly photo scenery here. Can you send a link to the plane? It's on the X-Plane store. The A380 is on the X-Plane store, so you can find it on there. It is $50, £40, I think. So it is a payware plane. We're going to fly this fairly often, I think, this plane. We're flying quite a bit. Flying quite a bit, guys. view. 3,700 rupees, is it? Wow, sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot. There we go, guys. Hopefully there's some nice music playing as we cruise above the clouds here to Poland, which is an airport created by Cobalt guys, by Mr. Matt. So we get to see his scenery when we land in Poland today. That's why we're flying there. Should be pretty cool. Definitely think I need a haircut. It's just like hair everywhere in my face now. Crazy. do wish this plane had a cabin. Do wish the plane had a cabin so we could explore it. There we go. Nice photo scenery down here, guys. See, I haven't turned the like the music up or the mic down. I don't know what's going on. Streamlabs did update, so it's probably broken something. Let me just check down here, guys. There we go. Just turn the music down a little bit. Hopefully that sounds better. So can you still hear the music and the voice and stuff? How does that sound? Better? Yeah? Cool, you can still hear the music. I will keep it there then, not a problem. Streamlabs updated and always breaks something when it updates. It's stupid. So the hardest part of streaming is dealing with Streamlabs being an idiot sometimes. Go, some nice wing views for you guys. I didn't send the setup picture in Discord. I will do it right now, man. Just grab a picture here. There you go, I'll pop that in Discord right now. It's fairly untidy, my desk. But that is the setup picture, guys. In the Discord right now. Lots of pens and notepads and stuff like that. I'm glad you like it, guys. Glad you like the setup picture. Cool. The newspaper clipping on the PC is sort of news about my about where I used to work. Hey Emma, I'm good. How are you doing? It's good to see you. We're finally flying the A380 today. It's not a bad plane. It's not a bad plane. I was lucky enough to get it donated to me. It's not a bad plane, but yeah. It's alright, it flies, you know? It flies. What more can you ask for, really? You know. It's got all the buttons we can press. Could do with a slightly better FMC, I guess. But the rest of it is okay. Same stuff, different day, working away. What are you working on, Emma? Glad you guys are getting along. Yeah, tell us about your new projects. You can't say scenery 4 prepared, converted into X-plane. Cool, sounds good. Sounds cool to me. Are you looking forward to the Flight Sim Expo? Even for FSX. Going cool. Yeah, I don't know. Probably should do. I've got a lot going on though. What do I prefer, X-Plane or P3D? X-Plane is a better sim and it's got some good planes. I like each sim has its own good planes. So X-Plane has some games, some planes that are better than P3D. And FSX or P3D has some planes that are better than X-Planes. So, for example, the Boeing stuff is much better in FSX. The PMDG planes are much better than the Zebo or the SSG. Although the 767 flight factor is the best plane. It's the best Boeing on X-Plane. But the 737 and 747, the PMDGs are better from the X-Plane versions. The thing with P3D is that it's difficult to get scenery unless you pay like Orbex lots of money. It's almost impossible to get good scenery, so it's kind of holding me back from flying it. Go, nice setup picture posted in Discord there. Nice. But if he is watching this, he does need to dust his monitor. Okay. What will Boeing name their planes after the 797? Who knows? We'll start with 8. Start with the number 8. I'm not sure. Not too sure. So what we do need to be paying attention to, guys, is just down here on our FMC we've got a prediction to top of descent. What's cool about this plane, it does give you your top of descent point, so we've got to keep an eye on that, but we're nowhere near it at the moment, so we should be fine. I'm going to turn the altimeter woman back on. See if we get away with it. Press G on your keyboard. What does that do? It would be nice to be able to see this photo scenery below us here, but a lot of clouds today, a lot of stormy skies today, guys. Somewhere over the Netherlands, I believe. We'll pull up Avitab. Pop it in the corner here, over here. Pop it in the corner over here. See where we are, guys. Currently over Belgium? I think we're currently over Belgium, guys. What does it do if I go into the flight deck and press G, man? So there we go. Keep that down here. I might as well put it over this side for you guys so you can see where we are in the world, which is pretty cool. So we know what we're looking at out of our window. It's probably behind my head, isn't it? But Oh, that's fine. We'll leave it there. It's cool. We'll leave it there. Sweet. I don't want to press buttons that you're telling me to press, man. I don't know what it will do. It's got some traffic landing in Innsbruck there. Increase graphics. I've already tweaked my graphic settings like quite a lot. My graphic settings are exactly where we want them to be. I think this aircraft is slightly heavy on the frame rates, especially in the clouds. So yeah, usually get quite decent frame rates, somewhere between 50 and 60 usually. But I've done a load of tweaks with Fly with Lua, just to get it performing quite nicely. Exterior view, yeah, sure, man, why not? There we go. So it's quite nice there. Hey Rensemiddel, hello sir, I'm glad you could join us for the A380. Big super jumbo. We're somewhere just over, just headed into Germany right now. Just headed into Germany, on our way over to Poland on this fine day. Been going about an hour or so now. But hopefully you guys can see where we are on the stream there. Got photo scenery the whole way, hopefully. And at the start, I did like a little tutorial on how to start the A380 and how to fly it. Hopefully this will be, I'm not pressing G, hopefully this will be useful to anybody who wants a tutorial for the A380 in English, because I don't think there is one. No, I'm not pressing G. I'll do it when I'm off the stream, man. I'll do it when I'm off the stream. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the views. Now we're out of those clouds. Enjoy the views, enjoy this plane. I think we've got miles or so to our top of descent. So we're just cruising over what I think is Germany. Could be Switzerland, who knows? Somewhere that has German names. As of now, yeah, that's Germany. We're over Germany. Might slip into standard scenery occasionally, guys, but by and large the group does have photo scenery. There we go, going right back into it now, sweet. Here we are, enjoy the views guys, over Germany. Covered quite a lot of ground, it's quite a fast plane. I don't know how Matt's plane is doing. We'll see if he gets there first. What does pressing G actually do? Tell me, Mr. Mindbox. Brings down the gear. Well, aren't I glad that I didn't do that? Forgotten what the button does. I'm not bringing down the landing gear at 37,000 feet now. It's not happening. But nice try, nice try. Some nice mountains coming up down here. Germany is not the most scenic country, but it looks alright. I'm gonna just say hello on Unicorn. Okay, back inside the flight deck for a minute, guys. You still see outside down here on our video screen. There we go, about 400 miles or so to TOD. It's quite a long flight today. We're going as fast as we can. What are we doing? 560 knots across the ground. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, I take it back. This plane is fairly heavy on the frame rates, clearly. 26, 27 FPS is about half what I usually get. So there we go. Heavy cloud. We're going to be heading into cloud at 37,000 feet here, which is fairly mad. And it's pretty high up. You're going to Chennai in FSX, Venkatesh. Cool, man. Cool. The A380 is a beautiful plane, Rensemiddel. It is, man. It is really, really nice looking aircraft. Let's pop that down for a minute. Yeah, it's iconic. It's an iconic shape, and it's cool that we at least have a fairly decent version of this plane in the sim. You know, if you look at the overhead, it's got all the buttons you need on the overhead. The FMC works just fine in terms of the perf stuff, and you can load in a co-route. So yeah, it flies in ILS. It auto lands. You've got stuff like this little slide out keyboard. You can put your checklists on there. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, does some it does some cool things. It's got some cool toys, and it's a really, really nice looking plane. Okay, just take another look outside. I mean, look at that. That is a good looking aircraft, right? Just grab some screenshots there. Yeah, it's got that sort of typical Airbus look. Yeah, good looking plane. Good looking plane for sure. Just looks like a bigger version of every other Airbus. Yeah, sure, Abraham, we'll put the map back, not a problem. So you can see exactly where we are. There we go, let me put it down here. And make it a wee bit smaller as well. There we are. Okay. So you can see where we are in the world. But I hope you're enjoying the stream, Abraham. Welcome, sir. There we go. There's the little map in the corner, back again. I believe we're still over Germany. Flight from Heathrow to Gardermoen. Yeah, sure. Add it to the list. Is that your local airport? Where is it? Where is that airport, man? Let's pop this camera down a bit for when we do hopefully get into some of the photo scenery. The capital of Norway. How did I not know that? Terrible. There we go. Cool. Yeah, sure. We'll fly to Norway. Why not? A nice place. Heard it's a nice place. What stream is next? Not sure. Probably might go back to India. I think. Sometime next week. Oh, I did not update my current plane. Shocking. I thought I updated that, guys. Let me do it right now. Yeah, the Mumbai Chennai Mangalore one, yeah, but it is an Airbus A380, it is indeed. Let me just update the tracker link as well then, because that's going to be wrong, isn't it? There we go. because I wasn't planning to fly the A380. I didn't know that I'd have it, so there we go. Let's do that now. Lots of good scenery from Norway. You should download Airports of Norway, will do. There we go, perfect. Current plane works again. Chennai has little stands for 777. Yeah, we don't have a 777, but we might get one. Might get the flight factor, possibly, even though there's a PMDG. Might get the flight factor, not sure. But yeah, I'll grab Airports of Norway, sure. There we go, guys. We can also track the flight right there. Should come up any second now. Perfect. Sweet. Matt, how's it going? Sorry, I did say hello when you came back. I thought I said hello when you came back. Sorry, man. Welcome back. I have noticed you. I have noticed you, Matt. It's all good. Have you put your setup picture in Discord yet? Ah, here it is. There we go. What have we got in Discord? Cool, you guys talking about FSX. This is Matt's setup down here in Discord. If you want to see Matt's setup, get yourself in the Discord and take a look. Nice, yoke. Cool. Cool. That is an old style keyboard right there, man. Properly old style keyboard. Cool. Yoke, throttle and side stick for rudder, yeah, cool. Very cool, man. You're watching me on the smart TV, sweet, yeah. It's the stream does look pretty good on televisions. Good. I'm glad it's looking good for you. It's a 1999 Dell Bigfoot. Is it a clicky keyboard, Matt? Like, does it do the clicky keys? Is it mechanical? I want one of those IBM ones. You know, the IBM clicky keyboards. I'll get one when my keyboard dies. I think. I'm currently using like one that was £3 in Wilco. But I have a gaming mouse. I at least do have a gaming mouse, so that's something. Linear mechanical, nice. Where did you get it? How much did it cost? Yeah, IBM Model M, yeah. The company who made the Model M makes something else, which is basically the same keyboard, but with a different name now. $30 for a mechanical, you can, but it depends which one you get. So if you want like one of the IBM ones, I think it's more like 80 or 90. AviTab is the most useful thing though, for knowing where you are. I know how much it costs. It's older than you. Dad bought it for his PC back in '99. Oh, cool, man. Kind of inherited it from his PC. Sweet. Cherry red. Yeah, everyone's got a preference about what mechanical keyboard they prefer. Everyone prefers a certain kind of keyboard. This cheap one is doing me just fine. Yeah. I remember using the old mechanical keyboards years ago. Really, really nice. Really nice. So does anyone have an idea which country this is? Is this still Germany, or is this like Switzerland or something now? Austria? Who knows? So we can zoom out a few levels, see if it will tell us. Hashtag vintage keyboard. Is it Germany? Yeah, cool. Cool. This appears to be the edge of Poland there as well. Yeah, so I'll get that zoom back in for you. There we go, guys. There we go, still over Germany, guys. Still a few hundred miles out from our TOD, I think. Just cruising along happily. Got some music going on. Some nice views. It would be nice if there was less cloud here. That's what you get for flying in Europe. When will you do long haul? This is long haul, man. To be fair, I was streaming for like 3.5 hours the other day, so you know that was long. This will probably come in around 2 and a bit hours, I guess. Okay, 300 miles to TOD. Sweet. What's the wind doing? We've got 119 knots crosswind at the moment, guys. It's pretty hardcore. If you ever get a chance to come to India, which city would you go to? I'm not sure. I've heard like Hyderabad is quite like high tech, right? Got lots of modern stuff there. Long haulers in a flight lasting 12 hours. Well, you know, I might not be there for the whole thing, but yeah, I mean the A380 can technically fly to Australia, right? So I don't know. I guess I could just leave the aircraft on and pop back to it occasionally. Who knows? Not very interesting to watch though, is it, if there's nobody here? I guess I could do like a video of it where you speed up certain bits. That usually works quite well. I need to redo my transatlantic and flight to Japan stuff because the landings were terrible. So yeah, maybe time for some more long haul videos at least, if not streams. And disable camera might leave the computer when you're free. You can come back. Yeah, I just don't know how interesting that is to watch. Your new headset arrived. What have you got, Matt? What have you got, sir? Ah, cool. Nubwo N7. Last one shorted out. Sounds healthy. Got a refund and bought it again, fair dues. I'm still liking my Amazon special headset here. Got a new warranty. Good stuff. You found a spider, mine blocks. What are spiders like in India? Are those like the poisonous ones, or are they okay? Got a spider on board. It's fine. We'll be fine. We'll vacuum it up. It's all good. So on all this like open map data, there's like wind farms everywhere. I swear there's not that many wind farms in the world. I may be wrong. Maybe wrong. They're okay. You just have to beat them up with slippers. Cool. Sounds good. So you can see how big this plane is, but it's not really being blown around that much in such strong winds. It's a big, heavy aircraft, even though it flies like something much, much lighter. Also, this plane has the Q-Pack fly-by-wire, so it's the same fly-by-wire that's used in the TOLIS and stuff like that. So the flight dynamics, the way it behaves are really good. It flies like an Airbus. So that's another good thing about this plane. And it's an A380. What's not to like, right? A blindfold challenge. What, when you fly a plane blindfolded? How's that going to work? Or a vlog. What should I vlog about? Mind blocks. I was thinking about teaching my wife to fly a plane. Teach her to fly the Airbus. What do you reckon? Been on YouTube for 12 years, yeah, but I didn't really start taking it seriously and putting effort into it until I started streaming this. There's all kinds of stuff left over on there. Clouds outside for you guys. Do round about there. Makes the plane look a bit ugly though. There we go. It's a nice outside view. See how stable it is. Really good. Really good. That's wired in. Cool, man. Happy days. Where is your plane, Matt? How many miles are you from Poland? Old videos, man. Old videos, my boys. They're all in playlists. If I've sorted them all into playlists. Yeah, I've sorted them all into playlists, so you should be able to sort of make sense of them. Yeah, I used to play a lot of racing games, yeah, I did. Actually guys, I think the photo scenery is over this side, so there we are, we'll go over this side here. Got 225 COD, cool. I don't think I'm that far off either. Stay with this view for now guys while we've got our photo scenery. '09 is it? That's fine, we'll land an 09, no problem. Yeah. Okay, so no ILS approach for us then, fair enough, cool. That's fine, we'll fly in for 09, it's all good. We'll just fly direct from a waypoint and land there. Simbrief still says 27 though, Matt. Simbrief tells me it's still 27. We can look this up, can't we? On, yeah. Go EPE. Pause. EP. Got to click on this one. EPRZ. Weather winds are from 170. Means of hand in the EU. No, no, no. It's a long runway, so you have time to play, but the last turn off is halfway down. Wind is 180, yeah. So it's kind of a crosswind either way, isn't it? It's literally a crosswind either way, so we could take 27, couldn't we? We could still take 27, it's all good. Yeah, we'll take 27, it's fine. You're away from 09, sweet. Landing at the same time from opposite directions. So yeah guys, if I've missed any subscriptions, if you had your settings set to private or whatever, thank you very much for subscribing. And obviously thank you to those guys who have liked the video, that kind of thing, it's all good. Cobalt, when I land, major spoilers deployed. Spoilers not raised, meaning a bad landing. I will be fine. We'll hopefully get an okay landing. Hopefully get an okay landing, guys. It's not the hardest thing to land this plane. Just like every other Airbus, it'll be fine. So I'm seeing lots of Polish town names here. We must be in Poland now, guys. Ah, yeah. So you can't signify what kind of landing you had by using your spoilers, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't animate in like model matching. It's not hard to land. It's fine. Just leave the autopilot on and it does it itself. I cannot pronounce the airport name, but it's not going to happen, man. It's definitely not going to happen. Not a clue, man. Lots of farmland down here as well. Okay, so we are, was it 192 from top of descent, guys? 192 from top of descent. Is that Prague? It's Prague just below us. We're in the Czech Republic at the moment. Cool. You can see it out the window. Somewhere down there, guys. Prague is somewhere down there. Wink at the end of 10, autopilot does it all. Right? It does, yeah? I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. ETAs for saying that'll be interesting. That will be interesting, man. I think I might win this one. I might win this one for once. Your approach is direct, you have to fly past. Yeah. Yeah. I could fly in through 09 though. I come in facing 09, so I could if I wanted. But yeah, I'll go for 27, take the ILS, I think. So I've got to show off the, if this is going to be like a tutorial video, right, I want to show off the approach mode and stuff anyway. Cool. We'll do that. Nice view off the wings now, guys. Can you smile for a screenshot? How about that? There you go, man. Always smiling, dude. Always smiling flying planes. It's all good. Yeah, I definitely want to fly this plane more often. I do like it. Ah, Nightbot deleted the smileys. Nightbot, I hate you. Why you do this? Yeah, you're welcome, man. It's all good. There goes Nightbot, doing his thing. You maybe fly to EPLB. Could have gone over the village, your village, yeah, of course. Would have been able to see it on Avitab as well. Hopefully if you guys are watching this on the PC, you can read the town names and stuff. Hopefully it's big enough for that. I never knew how curved these wings were, like super curved on this plane. I like the detail there, nice PBR on the engines, shiny Rolls-Royce logo, it's kind of cool. Taking in the scenery off the wings here now. Only another 100 or so miles, I think, 100 and something miles to go before we descend here. Be down in no time, guys. Be down in Poland in no time at all. Fun fact, on the A380, the engines placed on the right side are closer to each other compared to the left, are they? Cool. Is there a reason for that? After the stream, you're going to run off and start the first part of the 10-part micro series for the Tola's YouTube channel. Oh, they've got you producing it. Cool. What content is it going to be, Matt? What are you going to do? Should subscribe to that as well. idea what that town is, but it looks pretty big. The engine's recall distance. Are you doing a difficult landing series? Cool. That will be fun. That will be very fun, I think. Can you kick out the Nightbot? No, he's necessary, man. Yeah, I also have I've got the manuals for the plane, I just haven't looked in that much detail. There we go. So we don't know if they're the same width apart or different, but the manuals say they are the same width apart. There you go. Fair enough, guys. Fair enough. Can prove that they are closer. Okay. This is interesting. Made by humans, so they may be closer. Yeah, I don't know how tight the tolerances are now. It's an aircraft, so it must be pretty tight. So there we go, just 100 miles away from descent now, guys. Some lovely, some interesting looking scenery out the window here. .1,000 micron tolerance. Fair enough. Still having the back pain. Yeah, that's what you shouldn't have got on Matt's plane. It's a save. Alright then, Katish, thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon. Thank you. Hope you can see the landing later on when you catch up on it, man. Not on his plane. It should be fine. Maybe the seats are bad on mine, eh? We're heading down in 80 miles. Cool, 90 for me. too far. I do like that camera. I do think that's pretty neat. You have an exam, Venkatesh. Okay, cool. Good luck with your exam, Mr. Venkatesh. I hope it goes well, man. I hope it goes well. Hour and 40, yes we are. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? Should be down by 4:30. If not slightly before, guys. Nice. Some nice scenery down there, guys. Some mountains going on. Just going to close this for a minute. Grab a screenshot and we'll take in the scenery here. Go to... not that high, no. Don't need to be quite that high now. Just grabbing some screenshots here. It's quite nice. I need to update the intro video with some of my newer screenshots. 138 VREF, cool. Not sure what mine is. We'll find out on the approach page. There we go. It's another plane going past us there. Coming out of Poland. It's pretty cool. Someone else flying. I think I'll land quite light. Didn't load too much fuel, so it should land quite light. Oh, cool. It's Russia to Heathrow. Nice, that's a long flight. It's a long flight there. So let's pop open this Abbey tab again now, guys. Now we've admired some scenery. Let's bring it down a little bit. There we go. So we can actually see where we are. When a fan of me becomes an air traffic controller and I fly in their airspace, oh my god, he's in my airspace, that's not going to happen anytime soon. You do you, man. Not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe one day. Okay, 40 odd miles from top of descent here, guys, not far at all. Wind seems to be a little bit more dramatic than it was, but we are pretty high up. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, guys, if you want to see more, I'm going to fly the A380 quite a bit, but if you want to see more flight sim stuff, drop us a subscription. That would be amazing. Streaming at least once a week. Should meet again over Poland. Sweet, man. Sounds good. Alright, nice. Do hope everybody is enjoying the flight so far. And everybody's enjoying this A380 here. It's quite a good plane. Okay, so I'm going to go with this view for a little bit now, guys, just so I don't miss the top of descent, because it is in 30 miles or so. Definitely don't want to miss that. Top of descent ahead is on our ECAM now. Switch us off for now, guys. There's a waypoint called Sayori. Not quite Sayori, man, from Doki Doki Literature, eh? In my box. So, of course, guys, I think we've got the usual. What buttons work on this? Video works. Fuel works. We can see our fuel here, guys. How much we have in each of the wing tanks there. So total fuel on board is 22,000 kilos at the moment. Cool. Electronics, control surfaces. Cool. So it's just the stuff you need that works really. Sweet. Go back to engines now. Trademark your name, no one can use it. It's an individual name, man. I don't think anyone would want to. Yeah, so Doki Doki Literature Club has been an interesting experience so far, man. Like, it was so happy and adorable, and then got a little bit dark. But it's okay, gonna see where it takes me, gonna see where it goes. Like I said, I don't really trust Monica, but yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of it. Hopefully it won't get too weird, eh? We'll see, should be fun, should be fun. Your name is Tom. Okay, 6 miles to top of descent, guys. Just need to get ready to start that descent, so we'll do that. Try and find the click spot, guys. For managed descent is somewhere on the screen. Hopefully, yeah. There we go. So we're in descent mode now, guys. Past our top of descent. We're on to the descent perf page here. There we go. Down we go, everybody. Down we go. Towards Poland. Sim went white. Don't do this, X-Plane. Don't crash, X-Plane. Don't crash on him. nice clear skies. As we descend here, guys, there we are. So, as our photo scenery is around here. Yeah, cool. There we go. Let's go with this. Go with this view, guys, as we descend it. It's back. Good. Your sim isn't going to crash. Happy days, Matt. That's good news. So there we are, descending into Poland, guys. About 100 miles from the airport now. Sweet. Thank God. Right. On your TCAS 30 miles. In front, behind, where are you? I think it will show you when you're within 20 miles. That's a heavy question, mind block, so I don't know, man. I don't know. See if we can see Matt anywhere. Not yet, he's not close enough. So, cool. Okay, guys. 150 from your position, so behind you. Cool. I'll wait till I catch you, man. Do you like the frame rates I'm getting here, guys? 40 something. It's all good. It's all good. Gonna pop the seatbelts back on, guys. There we are. Yeah, there's first class in trains, yeah. It's quite nice as well. You get free drinks, free food, get hot meals, that kind of thing. It's quite nice. Landing lights, I never turn them on, so it's fine. Yeah, Thameslink doesn't really count as first class though, it's just like more seating in it. But yeah, it's declassified through the core, isn't it? What's the nicest first class in the UK? Probably East Coast. Did for Highland Chieftain for 8 hours on that, that was nice. Probably the best first class. Am I going to buy the new iPhones? No, I want a BlackBerry next. I want a BlackBerry Key 2, I think. I think it's end of the year, something like that. GWR in the high-speed trains. Yeah, no, GWR's first class is the nicest. The old one, not the new one. The new first class sucks on the new trains, but the old first class was beautiful. Yeah. The Pullman, I've done that. Yeah, I did that for breakfast one day to Cardiff. That was good. That was really nice. Right? But yeah, you're right. GWR's HST fleet has the nicest first class. Standard class is horrible. Standard class gives me a headache just looking at it in most trains, but first is beautiful, yeah. Standard is better on the new trains. So one thing I miss about living near London is the it's like the amount of first class trains you get. It's very difficult to get first class on trains around here. If you go cross country, it's usually like a turbo style without a real first class. Arriva trains obviously doesn't have it. The only first class trains you have are GWR back to London. So yeah, it would be nice to move back to that area and have more first class trains available, for sure. Make a video in which you teach my wife to fly a plane? Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm going to do that. That will happen. Maybe the next stream. Teach her to fly the A380, who knows? Don't have to head out of London, but you jump on the deregulated first. Cool. Yeah, it's fine until you get out of the travel card zone, isn't it? Okay, so we are not too far, guys. Not too far at all. I'm going to put this back to 20 miles if it will let me. There we are, lovely. The song playing right now is your old intro song. Ah, cool, man. Cool. Outro, sweet. Yeah, I need to get an outro screen, I think. I'm gonna sort one of those out. Been a bit busy. I will do that. Behind me, are you? You're slightly above me, Matt, yeah? So, we'll see if we see Mr. Matt fly over us, guys. Above, cool. We'll see if you appear. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, there should be. Minimize that. Grab a screenshot of that, guys, because it looks quite nice. Ah, there we go, it's cool. It's true. It's true. Someone shoot Cobalt down. Nah, we'll let him land. Just keep taking screenshots. It's so nice. Yeah, it is. Flying is perfectly legal. Where did you make your layout for the stream? I just made it. Now. From scratch. Kind of inspired by like taxiway signs and stuff like that. With Brandon. Okay, 15,000. We're going to head back into those clouds soon, guys. Yeah, one quick look at this down here. Here we go. It's my Airbus, guys. It's my Airbus, this one. Okay, so next waypoint is the airport itself, guys. Go into heading mode when we can see the airport, and we'll vector ourselves round for the ILS on 27. Miles behind me. Cool. Where are you, man? Where are you? Might catch me through the clouds here. So I got ahead of you, didn't I? If you took off first, right? Slowing down to 250, cool. Side faces a man with a huge head, yeah. Does look like that from the side. I've got ahead over Germany, cool man, cool. Here we are, descending again, guys, through these clouds. Should be able to see the airport fairly soon, hopefully. We can start to see the scenery come in here now as we head through these clouds into Poland, guys. Here we go, just keeping an eye out as we come through the clouds, see if I can see this airport here. Descend now, descending man, descending, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, but I'm looping rounds, we're going for the other runway, so it's alright. No, I'm not for the runway I'm landing on. We've got to fly 16 miles away from it before I can turn around. But I just need to be able to see it first. There we go. We've flown over it, guys. Okay, there it is.
Altimeter setting.
She's right this time, you know. So I'm going to loop round right here onto the INS, you see. Okay, so just get this over to landing system. Get that active as well, guys. Cool. So there we are. We'll wait until we've hit 3,000 feet here, guys. And then we'll loop round, try and catch the ILS. My maps. Ah heck, we'll go back to 12, it's all good. There we are. Okay, how far are we from this airport here, guys? 6 miles out, so yeah, we need to be a little bit further out than that before we turn in. We also need to be at 3,000 feet. But what I will do is once we've leveled off, I'll get it into our approach config. There we go, Matt's landing on 09, he beat me here again. Go guys, that's 3,000 feet that. It's definitely not going to load my maps. Okay. This trip was kind of boring. Why? Okay, fair enough man. Fair enough, because it was nothing really happened. It was a long flight. This is why I don't do the long hauls, you see. This is why you don't want to do the long hauls, because it's just clouds, right? That's why I like to do lots of little flights. But I thought I'd fly to Poland to see Matt's airport. Okay, gear going down, guys. Start on those flaps as well. Okay, we can get rid of that. We don't need it. Take in the scenery as we land it. Just keep bringing that speed down, keep slowing down, guys. Yeah, you see the longer flights when you're just looking at clouds, man, are not as good as ones where you have lots of little flights. So it's just how it is, dude. That's why I prefer to do the shorter stuff. Okay, so we are 17 miles out from the airport. We can start turning ourselves around a little bit now, guys. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can grab that ILS, hopefully, in approach mode there. Just going to try and fly across. Pull up these maps instead. Fly across the localizer here. There we go. So this is our airport here. Runway 27. Hopefully fly across the localizer and into there. Just imagine I've got a little tablet with maps on in my bag. There we go, guys. Should hopefully be able to intercept that. Matt, did you make it down? spoilers. Oh, arms, guys. Cool. Auto brake set to high, yeah. Auto brake set, we're all good. We are all good, man. Yep, checked it. It's fine. So there we are. This is our landing config, guys. The A380. There we are. Cool. Bit of those reflections going on there. Nice. View's nice and cool. Over the fields of like south Poland. Just waiting to pick up that INS for 27, guys. There we go. Our head vacated 160 feet per minute is Matt's landing rate that we've got to beat, guys. There we go. I'll report mine once we start landing. Yeah, it's quite nose up even with the flaps down, isn't it? It means it makes it easy to flare though. So good. Stage 4, cool. Nice one, Matt, nice one. I'll see you around. That's it, guys. That's our localizer right there. There we go. This plane does do a good job of picking up the INS. Okay, 16 miles away, guys. It's coming into land in Poland. Let's see what kind of landing rate we get here, everybody. Let you rate the landing. Sure, man, why not? Why not? I'm sure everybody will judge the landing. What's my current speed? About 128 for an approach speed, not bad. Cool. Just wait until we hit that glide slope, guys. The screen on the left is showing where we are on the localizer from the glide slope, and the screen on the right puts the same information on our ND. You can see the perf page on the FMC there is automatically switched over to approach. And as soon as you put your gear down and start putting your flaps down, the plane will slow down to your approach speed, which is cool. Go. I think we can get away with a wing view for a little bit with some photo scenery here. It's quite nice. Photo scenery is picking up all kinds of little roads and villages and stuff that aren't on the default X-plane, which is nice to see. A lot of farmland in this part of Poland. A lot of farmland. We'll report final. Go, look, this is a farming area, cool. It's very slow landing, it's at approach speed, man. So, yeah, look, you don't even need pilots. Don't even need pilots these days, eh? You can just Let's watch the plane lands. It's where the Asda apples come from. Sweet. I always wondered. It's where the wide majority of Germany's wheat comes from. Sweet, very cool, man. Very cool. Get some landing lights on, guys. It's getting a bit dark. Came by here about, when I was practicing this yesterday, I came by here about 6 o'clock Polish time. It's pitch black, man. Like, winter starts early here. Winter starts super early here. $2020. Put me a notice on Discord. Cheers, man. The only place an A380 will fit is the Antonov K to the right of the terminal. Okay, cool, man. We'll go there. No worries. Here we go. Here is our glide slope, guys. Just checking out Venkatesh's setup on Discord. That looks pretty nice, man. Nice gaming PC. I like it. Okay, cool, guys. Here we are. Here is our approach. I still can't see the airport. It's somewhere over there. There it is, right there. And this is Matt parked up at the ramp. The view from the window is very familiar. On final indeed. That is our airport just ahead there.
2000.
Just ahead. Probably take over at about 1,000 and try and get it down. Try and get parked up next to Matt if we can stop soon enough. Okay, 1600 above. Here we go, guys. Will it be a good one? We've got a 9-knot crosswind, but it's not too bad. Technically 27 is the correct runway because it's blowing sort of this way, so that's cool. Wish
1000.
Wish me luck as we go here. Okay, it's my plane. Gonna get her a little bit lower. Good luck, temperate your runway. Try not to, man.
Approaching
Wide
27.
Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope.
500.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
400.
Slope. Wide slope.
Brakes runway. Ah.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
300.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
100 above.
Wide slope. Wide slope.
200.
Wide slope. Wide slope. Wide slope. wide slope,
Minimum.
wide slope, wide slope,
100.
wide slope, wide slope, wide slope,
50.
wide slope,
40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Force 16. There we go. Fair enough. 416. It's alright. It's alright. Fine. I'll take 416. Whatever. It's misleading. Like I thought I was higher up than I was. So the cockpit is set so high up. Like I flared super late. I forgot how high up the cockpit was. There we go. Oh well, we are down, guys. Welcome. Not bad for my first ever manual A380 landing mode. To be fair, 3 out of 10. Yeah, fair enough. I've never landed this manually before, but it was okay, I guess. All right, let's join Matt. Yeah, you sit very high. I thought I was much higher off the runway. It kind of completely threw me there. I was much higher off the runway. APU bleed goes back on, guys. Yeah, I started flaring him. By the time I started flaring, I was down. Alright, there we go. Fun times, guys. Fun times. We'll get it better next time. This huge plane that wasn't too hard for the 380. Good landing, I'll take that. Yeah, exactly. You get used to it the more you fly it, guys. Awesome. Trying to find something that resembles a parking space here. That looks like a parking space. Alright, missed the answer. I was kind of going where you were. This is fired. We'll go here. We'll go here. Yeah, I saw you parked a little bit further along, and I thought, oh, I can fit there too. It's all good. Yeah, but there we go. We'll get her here. We'll get her on here, guys. Not a problem. No, it's built for a 777, right? Fine. There we go. Let's get her parked. We are so high up. You don't realise just how high off the ground you are. And there we go. Alright, so we're parked, guys. Everybody, welcome. We can get a bus to the terminal, it's fine. Oh, there's Matt. Hi, Matt. Welcome to Poland, guys. That's where we were meant to park. It's all good. Okay. Alright, so let's get these engines off. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Watch them spool down. Roll those spoilers down, guys. We're taking some replays, everybody. And, yeah, there we are. Disconnect from Squawk Box. Matt, you beat me to it, but it was good fun. Let's take him back replay, guys. Why is he in the ground? Because VATSIM is weird. About there, guys. About there. Go on. Okay, so this is the replays of us, my first ever manual 380 landing in Poland. I need to remember how high up I'm sitting, really. There we go. It looks so cool coming down though, doesn't it? Such a cool looking plane. I like this angle too. This is it's quite a nice replay angle as well, guys. Yeah, look how late that flare was there. Thought I was much higher up than I was when I started flaring. Okay, so let's go. Should we do this one? Let's do this one from this side, guys. Get a fairly good idea of how we landed here. And we'll do one more, and then we're done, everybody. Yeah, not bad. Such a late flare, because I just thought I was much higher up. Look at that. I normally start flaring now. No, there we are. It sucked it up though. It sucked it up. It's all good. Alright, one more from the cabin, guys. One more from the cabin.
520, 450.
Wing view, here we are everybody. This is our final wing view, our replay of our landing today here in Poland. A long flight, 2.5 hours from London, but we made it down. Matt beat us to it, as usual. Took a faster route.
40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Yeah, bumpy. Bumpy old landing, guys. There we go. The reverse is on. There we are. Lovely. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for watching today's stream. It's a long flight, but I hope you enjoyed seeing the A380, sort of learning a little bit about how to fly it as well. Yeah, it wasn't faster. I took a longer approach. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, for your likes, any subscriptions that didn't come up, that kind of thing. I will see you guys next week, but until then, remember, you can always go around.